And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Michael Conforto becomes out number 2 this inning. Back goes Springer at the track, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Line drive to center field. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Todd Frazier. Line to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on.
Leading off for Houston.
Stepping into the box, Josh James. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Oh, and he misses it.
You know, they say there are no bad hops on the ball in the air, but you wouldn't know it after that play. I'm not sure what caused him to completely miss that pop-up. It doesn't really matter. His pitcher's going to have to pick him up now.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he fouls this one off. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Conforto is going to get there. 1 out.
Batting 6.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. In there for strike 1. James stands at first with 1 out. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but
and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Conforto is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Chirinos, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower, is looking like a near lock at this point to make the All-Star game this year. He's currently the leading vote getter in the league at catcher.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3 and set to get his day started. Juan Lagares, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Reddick giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom hit down the line at first. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's fouled away. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff McNeil. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay. The tag, and he is out at second. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting
at the plate, Peter Alonso trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 3 hits, no error. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already, and that's in there for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Here's George Springer, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
George.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Hit on the ground to third. Frazier's up with it. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance.
Now, I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance, and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
To 2-2 now.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Cano waits on the first pitch.
Robinson.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper deck. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Frazier.
Digging in now, Todd Frazier. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Strong fields it cleanly. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close. At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rosario.
First delivery to him on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that's in there. Base hit.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. Popped him up. Gurriel over to his left, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We played 3 full. It's the Mets 5 and the Astros 0. That'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Now
stepping into the box, Josh James. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's
10.
over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel fouled off. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Rosario brings it in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now at the plate, Jacob deGrom. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Up next for the bat.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for Houston.
So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Number 20.
Into the box, Peter Alonso. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Quick work. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the 1-0. Is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So digging in now, Tony Kemp. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. A high fastball is in there. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, number 40.
Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kemp is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box now, Todd Frazier, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Popped him up. Chirinos is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Standing in, Miles Straw. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now at the plate, Jacob deGrom. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Kemp is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jeff McNeil. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
The right fielder, number 30.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. And he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Here's Bobby Cano now.
Second baseman.
Pulled toward right center field. Reddick is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Michael Brantley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. In there, strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Pulled toward right center field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 10.
Striding into the box, Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter once you get into the 7th. And it's hard not to look past getting through that last out. But, D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Chris Davinsky enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 47.
Digging in once again, Wilson Ramos. Here's the first pitch to him. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And that's in there. Base hit. Ramos isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And a relay to the plate. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate.
The batter, number 1.
Next up from New York, Ahmed Rosario. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Rosario.
First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. So striding in, Robinson Chirinos. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Chirinos is retired, and there's one away. Now batting Tony Kemp. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Popped up. Ramos over to his right. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miles Straw. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing here as he flares this one over toward first. Oh, and he misses it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to. In now, Juan Lagares. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Bregman is there for it, and that ends the inning. Quick work. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, George Springer starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Rosario's got it cleanly. On to first, and it's dropped. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Runner at first following the error. And set to go is the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And that's in there for strike 1. Springer aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third baseman.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes on 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. None out. Runners at first and second. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and it's dropped. Tyler White will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Now a ball lifted in the air to shallow center field. Lagares has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. Stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
The final line
a 7-0 shutout final today. New York earned the win, although in sloppy fashion with 4 errors in the field. Jacob deGrom earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Josh James couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.